Dr. Snyder, when people are successful, you said that they're successful because it's important to them. Give me an example or tell me a time where someone was successful and why.
Well, it has to do with things that are really measurable. They're quantifiable. It's people specifically will lose weight to get ready for their wedding or to get ready for a big date or a trip to Mexico. They're very specific endpoints in this process. And I guess the thing is, to say that there's a specific endpoint means the rest of the time when you're not dieting or not controlling your weight, it's not very important like that. Maybe it's the visual component, maybe because it's pretty easy to have an endpoint, because then you have the promise of compulsion, going away and cheating. That's an exciting time to be able to do that again. But I think it really comes down to a cycle of success and failure, which is really unhealthy.
And how are they successful long term then?
When people are successful long term, you have to make it part of who you are. The same way you could say, well, how can someone be a successful parent long term? I mean, that's a huge friggin' commitment for like 18 years plus and a ton of money and a ton of time, and it really changes everything. Depending on your perspective, some people say it screws up everything, some people say it makes everything better, but you can't really just try that whole parenting thing, right? It's something you really commit to. So you've got to make it as primary to your being. I know it sounds stupid, but I think about this every single day. I wake up every day and think, is this as good as it's going to get? And I know that sounds like a horrible thing to say, like maybe my life could be better or things could be better, but I always am working towards the things that I think are important. That doesn't mean constantly being dissatisfied with them. It just means constantly thinking it's important to work at things that are important to me. Fitness is one of them. That's one of the things I do. And if it stops being important, then I'm okay with the cascade of medical problems and self-image issues that may come about because of that. And I'm sure at times in my life that may happen again when other things come to the forefront. But that shouldn't be part of your daily life. It's a really unhealthy way of being.